Hello, Net and YouTube. But hello, everybody, for real. Hello, all American heroes. Looks like this revolution has started. Looks like my connection is really slow. Looks like this revolution has started. Looks like we've had Crispus Attucks of 2026. Is this really this slow? I might have to shut this down and try again. This is ridiculous. Sorry if everything's not synced up like it's a bad dub. But yeah, it looks like we got our Crispus Attucks to spark the revolution. Her name is Renee Nicole Good. Renee Nicole Good is an American hero and martyr. She was martyred by domestic terrorists. What's his name? Ross Johnson, Josh Robinson, something like that. You guys know his name now in chat, right? His name's been revealed as of the recent hours. I don't know if his house is still standing, if his family is still alive. I'm not really sure exactly what's happened so far on that front. They should arrest him. They should have arrested him hours ago for his own safety. But whatever, I don't care. If they don't arrest him, and they don't seem like they're going to, it doesn't seem like they're going to do an investigation, then you're just triggering mob rule. Like, you're going to have mobs running the country pretty soon, and it'll be an improvement. It'll be a vast improvement to have some mobs running the country. In fact, especially when you consider that we're going to be large mobs of lots of people, not just like a small group. I mean, small groups can do things too. But when large mobs, like when I went to the No Kings protest, there was so much peace there. There was so much like just community spirit. And I'm sure that, when needed, a group like that can do things that aren't that peaceful too. But it was a huge group of people. And that's how many people are against Trump. They don't stand a chance. Okay? The sooner we start taking them down, the sooner we start making examples of some of them, like this one ICE domestic terrorist who killed Renee Good, as soon as we start making some very strong examples of some of them, and these examples are taking place outside of the legal system. So as soon as we start making some very strong examples of them, we will scare the rest of them away. They scared the ICE out of New Orleans with voodoo dolls. I mean, with voodoo, not just the voodoo doll. They scared the ICE out of New Orleans with voodoo magic, and we've been doing magic against them all over the country and all over the world, which will increase the more people see how it works. But it's time to stop ICE. We've all confirmed Kristi Noem is a domestic terrorist traitor. She should be hung. Trump, of course. Trump, Stephen Miller, all of his top officials should be hung. I don't know. I mean, Kristi Noem should be shot in the head. I mean, right? Because she shot her puppy in the head. It would be poetic justice for her to be shot in the head. But, that's the details, details. It doesn't matter as long as people are calling for their execution. As long as they know that what's coming up next for MAGA is execution. Whether it's after a trial or we skip that phase. Like, we have plenty of evidence, okay? Don't really need any chance for lawyers or judges or anybody to mess it up. I ain't chilling. I'm going to go, for saying bro chill at this point in time, I'm going to have some animosity towards you, okay? Are you anti-Trump? Because if you're pro-Trump, I'm going to go ahead and curse your ass. I'm going to curse your family. I'm going to curse Trump and Putin and Netanyahu through you. Like I will curse Toaster Poodle. Toaster Poodle is an admitted pedophile. He brags about being a pedophile and a Nazi. So I'm not going to block him this time. I'm going to curse him, and I'm going to curse his family, and I'm going to curse his terrorist networks, his MAP brotherhood. I'm going to curse his... Dude, I'm cursing the fuck out of you. You're probably going to catch a weaponized vehicle. That's how cursed you are. Nope, you're not protected, Albert. Albert, if you're a Trump-Putineer, you are highly susceptible to this curse. I would advise you to leave this chat now. I'm going to be cursing the fuck out of Toaster Poodle, the pedophile. Okay? No, they don't. They turn into curses when used on you. And they're going to turn into worse curses. You haven't lost any family members yet? Your magic sucks, dude. You spell magic with a K. That just shows you're a fucking Nazi piece of shit. And your mirror doesn't work. Okay? You should have left, Albert. You have a chance to leave. I don't know. You might have missed your chance to leave. You can't spell your. You're stupid. Y-O-U''re is stupid. Okay? You can call me evil just because I'm cursing Nazis? Because I'm cursing pedophiles? Sorry. Okay, so Albert's getting cursed. Albert's definitely getting cursed, spelling magic with 3 Ks. Albert, you got cursed. You got your clan cursed. You got your Groyper terrorist cell cursed. You got Nick Fuentes cursed. You got Trump cursed. You got Netanyahu cursed. You're probably happy about that. And you got Putin cursed. Nope, Uno reverse don't work. You Nazis are getting rounded up. Watch what happens to the Nazi who killed Rachel Good. Watch what happens to him and his family. Watch what happens, you dumb fucks. It's coming for you, too. Don't think you're going to escape. Y'all all deserve far worse than what's going to happen to that one Nazi who killed one lady. Although he's going to get the full extent of American anger. Okay. So Toaster Poodle's bragging about being some type of Thelomite or something. He's a fucking Nazi. Okay? He's a pedophile. Whatever magical community he belongs to, I'm cursing them as well. Okay? Your magical community had not previously been cursed, but I'm cursing them now. I doubt you belong to a magical community. They should have already shut you down. Yeah, I'm pointing my gay finger at you. I'm cursing you, Albert. You got cursed. You got cursed for supporting Trump. So you actually did some good in your life. Right, we know you're a total pedophile. You're bragging about being a pedophile. All the other pedophiles in the comments are earning their curses by not saying shit to you about it. So I'm cursing all you fucking Nazis. Okay, we will be executing Trump. We will be executing Kristi Noem. We will be executing Putin, Netanyahu, all y'all motherfuckers. We're going to be executing y'all. There doesn't have to be any trials. Yeah, we know you voted for Trump. You got cursed. You just got your family cursed for that. Okay? So Albert371, enjoy the curse. They know you're a pedophile. Okay? We all know you're a pedophile. You brag about being a pedophile. No, I didn't curse myself. I cursed you Nazis. You know, that lady didn't try running anybody over, but you'll probably find out when somebody tries to run you over. You'll probably find out what a weaponized vehicle is. And it'll be the last thing you ever learn, what a real weaponized vehicle is. Or you'll just step in front of a bus. Yeah. Am I threatening you? If you're a Nazi, I'm cursing you. I'm not threatening you. I'm cursing you. If you're a Nazi and a pedophile, like all the other people in the chat so far, if you're not a Nazi and a pedophile, we can talk about how we're going to be forming posses to catch these ICE agents. We're going to be forming posses to take Kristi Noem and Donald Trump down. If the government doesn't do it, the government still has a chance to do it. But the people in the government who have a chance to do it and don't do it, they're going down too. ICE will not protect you. ICE can't even protect itself. ICE is going down. Watch for the example we make of that one murderer. Okay. It's all Nazis. Actually, we're going to put you guys in the camps you made for us, and we're not going to leave any food there so that y'all can eat each other. That's what we're going to do. We're going to put y'all in the camps that you made for us. We're not going to leave any food there, and y'all can eat each other and find out who the alpha is, and then we'll shoot him. We'll save one bullet. We'll put about 3,000 of you in a camp, let you all eat each other until there's one left, one bullet. So efficient. Y'all love that efficiency, don't you? Y'all love that efficiency. Went Doge on y'all motherfuckers. All right. So we've got all Nazis in the chat. All we're doing is cursing the Nazis in the chat. Cursing Trump and Putin and Netanyahu through you. If you're not a Nazi in the chat, go ahead and leave a heart or a comment or something. We can talk. But I'm fine just cursing Nazis in the chat. Because we hate Nazis. You think I'm mad? Wait until the people who show up at your house show up at your house. All right. I like that comment, Seth. Do you hear the people singing a song of angry men? It's the music of the people who will not bow to Trump again. Yeah, we're taking Trump down, motherfuckers. And y'all are going down with him. Don't think that when we're done with Trump, you think we can get all of our anger and animosity out on Trump? No, we're coming for you, motherfuckers. I don't care that you're in fucking Madagascar, Malaysia, or some shit. We don't care. We're coming for you, motherfuckers. We'll get your neighbors to find out who you are and take all your stuff. You'll find out the action. Shadow ban. You haven't been cursed yet? You haven't felt the curse yet? You're not begging for mercy yet? You will be, you stupid ass bitch. You got cursed. You got cursed along with Trump and Putin and Netanyahu, the worst curses for anyone. All of y'all getting cursed. No, I'm not really extra angry. It's just I knew y'all were going to be here. I knew I'd get a chance to curse you. I know that they're going to make an example of that one motherfucker. Like they might do it while I'm on the live. Like in the next 20 minutes or so, you might hear some reports about what happened to that motherfucker. And y'all are going to get scared. And I'm going to love it. I'm going to love seeing the reactions. Have they burned his house down yet? They know who he is. Had they burned his house down yet? Had they kidnapped his family? Okay. Curse deep nuts. Oh, you want to be cursed? Okay, you get cursed, Kevin. You can be cursed. Yeah, y'all are going to be scared. Y'all are going to be scared like the little bitches you are. In the meantime, I'm cursing you. Y'all are probably going to be too scared to come back ever again. Once the tide turns, once we start hanging Nazis, y'all are going to be too fucking scared. You're 15. Okay. Well, you probably shouldn't be here. You got a lot of pedophiles in the chat who will rape you. That toaster poodle guy will rape you. I mean, you're probably not young enough if you're 15, but toaster poodle will rape you. He's a fucking pedophile. Okay, he brags about being a pedophile every other comment. He's about to brag about being a pedophile. See, there he goes. He's too old for you. He's a pedophile. But what's your comment? It's 50. I'm 15. It's sad that American adults thought Trump was the best. Well, no, they didn't. Just Nazis thought that. Hope when 2028 comes around and I'm able to vote, it turns out better. Well, we're going to have to stop Trump to be able to vote in 2028. We're going to have to stop Trump to be able to vote in 2026. Okay? Mobs are coming. Okay? There's going to be a mob to get that ICE agent. That's probably going to happen tonight. Okay? Like, people don't fuck around anymore. They're going to burn that motherfucker's house. They're going to kidnap his family. Okay? Or execute them all. Like, shit's going the fuck down. This is the revolution. Y'all motherfuckers are going to talk all this shit, but you're not going to do a damn thing. You're going to identify yourself as a weapons cache. Tim Walz called out the National Guard. You got Blackhawks flying over ice, locked and loaded for Nazi. You got Blackhawks ready to shoot y'all motherfuckers. Get ready for it. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all little terrorist cells, your little kidnapping terrorist cells, y'all ain't shit, dude. When we call out the National Guard on you, and once the people rise up, y'all are fucked. Dude, I've already done my part. No, Tim Walz isn't going to prison. Y'all are going to the fucking grave. MAGA's going to the grave. We don't need to feed you motherfuckers. If we put you in a camp, it's going to be to eat each other. We ain't going to leave you no goddamn food. Fuck y'all. Now, the National Guard in Minneapolis was called to take out ICE. Wait for it. Y'all are starting to start getting picked off. Y'all are going to be crying little bitches, too. They got my terrorist. They shot my terrorist. Y'all are going to be such crying little bitches. I love it. Well, 2 of the National Guard got shot by a DCIA shooter, huh? I guess they only killed one of them, the girl. They killed the girl. Her parents didn't complain, did they? Good little Trumpers. Just like you. Just like you, good little Trumpers. Y'all won't care when they kill your families. How are we going to fight against the regime, man? Well, thanks for asking. Just let them know. All we got to do is talk about it. We got to talk about we're only going to support politicians who promise to execute Trump. Okay? If you're not talking about executing Trump at this point, you don't represent America. You can't represent America. So we let them know. We're going to execute you. The same way Biden held the country hostage and said, if you want America, you have to vote for a Democrat so we can prosecute Trump. And then he didn't do it. Remember that? Remember when Biden held us hostage? He said, we can't arrest Trump before the election. You have to elect another Democrat. Remember that, where he held us hostage? Well, we're flipping the script this time. It's going to be, if you want this motherfucker to live, you better vote for him, because we're going to vote for his death. We're voting for the execution of Trump. And we're voting for the execution of anybody who's not also supporting the execution of Trump. So if you're going to half-ass it, if you're going to say, oh, yeah, he deserved to be... No, fuck that shit. Execution. Execution of Trump, execution of Stephen Miller, execution of all top MAGA, execution of the mini MAGA, once it gets down to it, because who's going to stop them? There's not many of you. Like, most of you are in the chat right now. Once we start hunting you motherfuckers down, the rest of y'all are going to scatter. Okay, let's read any comments from any humans, but not from Nazis. The United States military is not under the control of Donald Trump. Anybody who obeys Trump's orders is a traitor. They'll get shot. The military's under our control. The military's us. Like, y'all are going down. Don't think you're not going down. We can just talk about that. How would you go about that? I'm not going to be personally forming a posse to go kill Trumpers, but I'm not going to stop one either. Like, people are going to be doing that. Don't worry. Posses are coming to kill you motherfuckers. Don't worry. That's going to happen. On top of that, we should just be talking about the politicians. The politicians can either talk about they're going to execute Trump, or we don't need to hear anything they have to say. It needs to be impeach, remove, execute. What we're impeaching and removing him for is treason. So the penalty for treason is execution. We should all be talking about that. Talking about executing Trump, talking about executing all the top Trumpers, and executing the most of y'all too. Yeah, posses. Yeah, do you know what a posse is? Grab them by the posse. Check out the hashtag, grab them by the posse. It's about to become real life. Yeah, they're doing Trump's bidding. If these Democrats are doing anything compromising the execution of Trump, they don't count. We're only going to accept Democrats who are for the execution of Trump. But most of y'all aren't going to see it. No, don't worry. We'll get you. You'll be too scared by the time it gets around to your turn to even admit that you were ever MAGA. You will probably have burned all your MAGA shit by then. Now, you guys are terrorists. Everybody knows it. We're going to start rounding y'all up. We're going to start executing you in the streets. It's going to be great. It's going to be glorious. Watching fucking Trumpers hang. Watching fucking Trumpers' houses burn. Watching fucking Trumpers die. It's going to be great. I don't need a water gun. I'm going to curse you personally. Okay, since you're standing up for Nazis, I'm cursing you, tater sauce 24/7. Cursing all the Nazis in chat. Cursing all the Trump Putineers in chat. Cursing Trump and Putin and Netanyahu through you. Cursed y'all back in September. Cursed you before Greg Biffle's plane went down. Cursed you before fucking MAGA congressman in California just died. 100% MAGA. It's working. Fuck y'all motherfuckers. Wait for what's about to happen to that ICE Nazi. Wait for what's about to happen to the domestic terrorist who shot Renee Good, the American hero. Renee Nicole Good, the American hero and martyr. Wait for what happens to her killer. Y'all are going to learn a lesson pretty soon. It's going to be funny as fuck, too. The law of three. The law of three don't apply to me, bitch. I'm not Wiccan. You thought I was Wiccan? You stupid fucks. I cursed the fuck out of you. I'm cursing the fuck out of all you Nazis. I can't wait for it to take effect. I love it. I love knowing that y'all fuckers' lives are going to go to fucking hell. And we're going to be laughing about it. And hopefully they'll round you up. Yeah, it's a civil war. I mean, it's going to be a revolutionary war. We're going to win this civil war a lot faster than we won it last time. Martyr is not a bit of a reach. Okay? Crispus Attucks is a martyr. Started the American Revolution. Renee Nicole Good is a martyr. She's starting American Revolution too. Overthrow of Trump and Putin. On top of that, I'm rallying all European Americans. Y'all don't count. We don't want you guys. But I'm rallying all European Americans to side with Europe and America against Trump and Putin. Y'all motherfuckers are going down. We're coming for you motherfuckers. Don't think you're getting away with this shit. We're coming for all you domestic terrorists. And I know most of you don't live in America. Don't think that's going to keep you safe. We're coming for you. I don't need your support, okay? I got Jesus. I got all good spirits on my side. I got all Americans on my side. All Americans hate Trump. All Americans demand the execution of Trump. And pretty much every Trump-ooneer. Like, that means you. All Americans want you, all of y'all dead. Okay? We don't want rehabilitation. We don't want your fucking genes in the gene pool poisoning the blood. We don't want that shit anymore. Fuck you, Nazi pieces of shit. Yeah, I'm delusional. I just use your words against you. How'd you like that shit? I got everything on my side. Y'all don't have shit on your side. Do you notice how there's like 20 of you and y'all can't do shit but get cursed and get Putin and Trump and Netanyahu cursed through you and get your families and pets? Did I mention your pets? It's much easier when your pet dies and you realize, oh, I got cursed by a real witch and my pet died, than if it's your mom. I could give a fuck which bitch it is. Y'all picked the wrong one. So, the martyr, American hero, American Renee Nicole Good. No, I didn't say I was a Christian. Yeah, I'm a witch. You shouldn't have been here if you thought you were dealing with a Christian. Christians believe in an antichrist, fake God who's fake. The real Jesus can save you from the antichrist Trump. That might be why you're here. If you're interested in Jesus, it's probably because Jesus wants you to be rescued from the antichrist Trump. So he sent me. Put an emoji and put a heart in chat if that applies to you. Do you feel that Jesus has called you to be rescued from the antichrist Trump? I don't have to judge. You guys judge yourselves. You guys condemned yourselves as Nazis and antichrist Trump-ooneers. Thanks for the reactions. Sorry about the Nazis in chat. They're really only here for me to curse them and to leave their little breadcrumbs of information for the Nazi hunters to hunt them in the future. I think the way I curse these motherfuckers, they're not going to be around for the Nazi hunters to hunt. Because I've really started breaking out some real curses on them. Any of you guys NASCAR fans? Sometimes when you die as a message. Sometimes the way you die or the way your family members die or the way your friends and your idols die, sometimes the way they die is to send a message. This is one of those times. Let's read your comment, though. We live, die, and pay taxes. And there's no real reason why people spend so much time fighting about shit that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to you. But it might matter to you if you get cursed, because I interpreted that to mean you support Trump. You don't want to support Trump here. You want to be very strongly anti-Trump in this chat, because otherwise you very likely get cursed. And if you're kind of wishy-washy about stuff, dude, curses will get all over that. Like, the curses will eat that shit up. But if you're a really Nazi, if you're a hardcore Nazi, it'll eat that up even more. That's the way curses work. It's like I don't know that I need to explain it to you guys. You can't do anything about it. I mean, you can betray Trump. Again, I gave you the Jesus option. I said Jesus will save you from the antichrist Trump. I'll help you with that, or I'll curse you. You got cursed. And pretty much you need Jesus now. Okay. Yeah, but what'd you say? Let's look at what you said. If you're sounding like you're supporting getting cursed, I tried to warn you guys not to be here. I don't give a fuck. Why would I curse you, bro? I just saying what you said. What did you say? You said you live, we die, and you pay taxes. That's all you said. You said we live, we die, we pay taxes. There's no real reason why people spend so much time fighting about shit that don't matter. But it does matter. If we'd stop these Nazis, if we'd spend a little bit more time and stop these Nazis earlier, I'm sorry, but I take that as you support Trump. Sorry, you're not anti-Trump enough to be in this live. Okay, so you're going to get cursed. you probably want to leave. Just leave. Just fucking leave, okay? Don't try to argue it out or excuse it or anything. Just fucking leave. Because all I'm doing at this point is cursing these Nazis. If you stick around in the chat as a Nazi, if you're not a Nazi, you're cool. But if you stick around in the chat as a Nazi, dude, you're going to get cursed. Okay. Everybody's a Nazi in chat. What is the Kash Patel syndrome? I don't know if that's a pro-Nazi comment or an anti-Nazi comment. Please explain Kash Patel syndrome. I guess I can just look at your other comments and find out whether you're a Nazi or not. He said, no, all the world hates on Trump. Russia, China, and Europe will all side against you. Canada too. Against Trump. Russia's pro-Trump. I don't know. I'm not sure that you know what's going on. But thanks for the comment. Your comment's a lot better than all the other Nazi comments. So keep commenting or putting emojis or something, because nobody needs to talk to Nazis. Yeah, we all know you're Nazis. If you guys try to act like you don't know that you're Nazis, it doesn't matter. It's not an excuse. Stupidity's not an excuse. Following orders is not a defense. You're a Nazi and you're going down for being a Nazi. I'm cursing you for being a Nazi right now, and your family and terrorist networks and Trump and Putin and Netanyahu through you, cursing all of them in the name of Jesus through you. Yeah, this is the Democratic Party. Only Democrats who will execute Trump will be in Congress next year. We're only electing Democrats who run on, I will execute Trump. I will execute Samuel Alito. I will execute Clarence Thomas. I will execute Stephen Miller. I will execute, on down the line, Marco Rubio. I will execute Elon Musk. I will execute Mark Zuckerberg. I will execute Jeff Bezos. Okay? They could have got away with prison. If they let him put Trump in prison after his first term, he would be safe from the execution. I mean, maybe not. They might have put him in prison in such a way that they wanted to execute him as well. But since the crimes he's done since then are so treasonous, he must be executed. Y'all are going to have to vote for Trump to keep him alive, but you're not going to be able to do it because he's getting executed. You're not going to have any Republicans in the seat. You're going to have all Democrats who are all on board for executing Trump. Now, this isn't stage 10 TDS. This is anti-Trump. This is Jesus. Jesus is the opposite of the Antichrist Trump. Okay? So this isn't stage anything. This is Jesus. This is the full Antichrist Trump cure. Okay? You guys are all Antichrist. You're all Trump-Putineer Nazis and pedophiles. Okay? Says the one with stage 10 no teeth. I'm sorry, did I have a good person's comments? Let me look and see if this is a good person. I'm sorry if I missed your comments and you're a good person. Let's see. I hate it when Tim Walz dropped out. I mean, he doesn't necessarily dropped out. He might be back. Give me that bacon. Fried pig? What do you call a male Karen? Was there an answer? Was there a punchline to that? Oh shit. What's your IP? Says one in a dino suit. An inflatriate? Even the left wouldn't pay you for protesting. Nobody pays anybody for protesting. But you're starting to sound MAGA now that I see the MAGA creeping in. Says the one who streams killing Trump without VPN. Who cares? What's the FBI, the Timu KGB is going to do something? Where they're going to make up a trans furry girlfriend roommate goes to another school for me? Like, they're too busy butt fucking groypers and getting butt fucked by the real KGB. Dude, I'm not talking about killing Trump. I'm talking about execution. And execution is a legal process. I mean, I don't care. If somebody chooses to personally execute him, I'm not going to like you little bitches are. when your god baby gets taken out. No, nobody hates Jews except all the other Nazis in chat. So if you have a problem with people hating Jews, maybe you should address the Nazis instead of me. You not a Viking. Dinosaur. Okay. Sorry, I read too many of that guy's comments. Dude, the FBI ain't doing shit. The FBI is probably scared, okay? Like, the FBI is not doing shit. I'm sure some of you are FBI in the chat, and you know that you're a fucking traitor and you'll be executed unless you turn on the other FBI in the chat. I mean, the other FBI in your agency, okay? If you're an FBI agent in the chat, you know you're a traitor, okay? You know that you should be executed. You know that there's a lot more Americans than there are FBI, Army, ICE, MAGAs, any of you motherfuckers, any of your fucking militias. And I know the FBI knows exactly how many people are in the white supremacist militias because that's half their fucking job is to be in the white supremacist militias. But y'all can either turn on the ones who aren't going to turn on them or you're a traitor. You know who got punched in their jaw was that Jake Paul. You know who got punched in the jaw? Jake Paul. That stupid piece of shit. Oh, I love it when you fucking MAGAs get what's coming to you. It hasn't happened yet. I'm trying to think. I mean, Charlie Kirk, I guess. But most of you really haven't got what's coming to you yet. Okay, see, now the FBI is not here anymore. See? Not important. Not important. It's cool. You're Kash Patel's secret gay husband. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have to look at that eyeball and then run around the corner to look at the other eyeball. Nobody's explaining how you're Nazis. If you're too stupid to know you're a Nazi because you're a Zionist or a Groiper, if you're a Groiper, you know you're a Nazi. But if you're too stupid to know you're a Nazi because you're a Zionist, dude, like, wait for the genocide, then you'll know you were a Nazi. Nobody's threatening the president's life, you dumb fuck. And I don't think threatening the president's life is a felony anyway. It's free speech. You guys made it that way. You shouldn't have done it. Wait for these posses to form. Y'all going to wish you hadn't made free speech anything that does not directly result in the death of somebody. You guys made the limit for free speech a little bit too far because you wanted to support all your Nazi trolling. Well, it's going to come back to bite you in the ass. No, it's free speech. It's free speech. Form a posse and go kill the guy that killed Renee Good. That's free speech. Like, you know, form a posse, go kill the guy that killed Renee Good. Free speech. Simple as that. Shit ain't hard. Go get Kristi Noem. Free speech. Shit ain't hard. So you guys are trying to troll. You're getting cursed for it. It's kind of funny to think that your families and shit aren't worth your desire to troll. Your desire to troll. I mean, it's pathetic. It's miserable. It's probably doing you a favor if you catch a weaponized vehicle. Most likely you guys are going to catch a weaponized. You're going to catch your own 2A. Statistically, you guys are going to catch your own 2A. He's just, he killed Renee in self-defense. The pedophile, the guy who brags about being a pedophile, is like, he killed Renee in self-defense. It was self-defense. Will anyone think of the Nazis? Will anyone think of the domestic terrorists? Dude, we're coming for you. I love it. I love how what a scared little bitch you are. You just have to keep repeating shit over and over again, like, ah, la, 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 la. I'm such a stupid bitch Nazi. I love you stupid bitch Nazis fucking losing it. Your eyes become strange? Kash Patel, nobody believes your story. You're just Pateling on yourself. Kash Patel, your lies are really civil war-y. Chat KGB writes the stupid bullshit you spew. I'm gonna do another one. Do you remember The FBI on a meth bender. Cash was changing Tyler's roommate's gender while they helped the Groypers get away. Those are my two Cash Patel inspired parody songs. Yeah, I hate Nazis. I hate you pedophiles. I hate Nazis. It's just, it's the hate that everyone feels, but I'm going to tell you, I'm going to channel that hate into a curse that curses you and your families and curses Trump and Putin and Netanyahu through you. Yeah, hate Nazis, hate pedophiles. You guys that love Nazis and pedophiles, thanks for leaving all your comments in chat so the Nazi hunters can hunt you down. It's great. It's great evidence. I'm going to dox you, Edward Pajama Pants says. Edward Peeny Hands, Peaned Hands, Edward Peaned Hands, 69, says, I'm going to dox you. You know what I just did? I just cursed you, Edward Peaned Hands, 69. I don't care what kind of a lame-ass fucking sock you're hiding behind. I cursed that little miserable thing you got in that sock. Okay. Thanks, Brute. I don't hope the same for you, because I'm here cursing Nazis, and you're coming in here trying to backtrack, try to act like you're not a Nazi. Like you've always tried to act like, oh, I didn't vote for Trump. Dude, you spewed some Trumpy shit, didn't you? Look what you're like. Your comment, Brute, you're right next to the guy who says, everyone in this chat is protected from curses by my authority as a high priest of Epstein. What do you have to say to that? How do you like that your side is the side of the guy who claims to be the high priest of Epstein? How do you feel about that? How do you feel that the side you support contains Toaster Poodle, the high priest of Epstein? How do you feel about that? Yeah, you do. If you're a centrist, if you're acting like you didn't vote for Trump, so you're not a Trumper, but you're going to repeat some Trumpy shit, like that was self-defense, you're a goddamn Trumper. This is the man with the gun, okay? Say that Trump should be executed. Type it in chat. Trolls will troll. That ain't me. Well, you're getting lumped in with the troll. Type Trump should be executed in the chat. Let's see you do it. Trump should be executed in the chat. Trump should be executed in the chat. Type it. Shit ain't hard to type. You don't believe it, do you? So you're protecting Trump. That's the threshold. That's the standard from here on out. I'm going to curse you. I'm going to curse you live. Like I didn't uncurse you from before because you stepped in it like a dumb fuck. You think it's troll shit? You got your first job at 50? You got your first job at 50 years old because you're disabled? Do you realize these Nazis will kill you for being disabled? There's no such thing as Somalians. It's Somalis. And they were promised Minnesota 3,000 years ago. Disagree with that and prepare to be genocided. Okay, so you think Trump should be able to do anything without execution because he's not really in control. It's really Putin. So you're 40 years old and you got your first job, but you admit you're disabled. Do you realize that the Nazis executed, genocided, disabled people? You're on their list. You're not very high up on their list. Okay? After the Jews, they'll probably be coming for you. You dumb fuck. You made excuses for a condition, right? You admitted you're disabled. Do you realize these are all Nazis in the chat? Everybody else in the chat is a fucking Nazi. They will kill you. I don't fucking care. That's why I brought up the fact that you're disabled. Do you see how this works, you dumb fuck? The truth is against you. Come the fuck out of being a MAGA piece of shit and talk shit about these Nazis or get the fuck out of here because you're going to get cursed just along with the rest of the Nazis. You should never have talked to me. Okay? If you're not willing to break with Trump, even though you don't admit that you support Trump, you're supporting Trump when you say, do what the man with the gun says. That's fascist bullshit. Remember when Simba returned to... No, I don't remember when Simba returned to his kingdom, honestly. Okay, I appreciate you not being a Nazi. Hold on, let me read your comment since you're not a Nazi. Good job. Well done. Not a Nazi, even in this chat, this jam-packed full of Nazis. Yeah, Orange Duckface lives behind being a Putin simp. Okay, you are not a Nazi. We have identified someone in the chat who is either American or human or something, but they're not a Nazi. First one of the chat in 40 minutes. We've gone through hundreds of people in this chat, hundreds of profiles. Every single goddamn one of them was a Nazi until we found this one. I'm from Europe, born and raised. Well, I'm rallying all European Americans to side with Europe and America against Trump and Putin. Let all your European fellows know that we're ready to overthrow this motherfucker. We ain't letting him take Greenland. If he takes Greenland, we're taking Mar-a-Lago. Thanks for being not a Nazi. I will continue to talk to you. Arrest Trump. Whoa, we got 2 not Nazis. Awesome. We got 2 not Nazis. Awesome. 2 anti-Nazis in the chat. That's all we need. Let's do a real quick prayer right now for the execution of Trump, the execution of Kristi Noem, the execution of all ICE agents, whether legal or extra legal. Execution of all Trump-Putineers. Quick prayer. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus, for the execution of all Trump-Putineers. We know you got one the other day. You got one in his family in their plane. You got one. Well, you kind of did J.D. Vance a favor by getting that one. Okay. Sorry about all the Nazis in chat. I only leave them here for Nazi hunters to hunt them in the future and to curse them right now. I do curse them, and I curse their families, and I curse their terrorist cells, and I curse Trump and Putin and Netanyahu through them. Yeah, Europe's coming to get us. I also invite Canada and Mexico to annex the United States and facilitate land back to indigenous people. That's probably going to be the future. Take United States as an example, give it back to the indigenous people, and then decide whether or not that was the best idea, and maybe give up some of Canada and Mexico as well. People are bragging about taking Greenland. No, all Europeans are anti-Trump. Well, that's nice that The Lion King is the story of Moses, how he stopped making excuses. I wish you'd stop making excuses for being a goddamn Nazi. I mean, a lot of people are sucked into being a Nazi. Look at these. Like, some of them are obviously Nazis. They brag about being Nazis. Other ones, are like, oh, I'm not a Nazi. But they are. They're just too fucking stupid. You're in that second category. You're a Nazi, but you're too fucking stupid. If you're not anti-Trump, you're a fucking Nazi. Yeah, remember where your ancestors came from, Europe. Honor your roots. Let's fight with Europe and America against Trump and Putin. That's the way it works. If you're American, or if you're European American, or if you're just fucking human, you should be against Trump. Shit ain't hard. Yeah, I'll say it to your face. I feel bad for the last guy who's like a friend of mine because I found out he was MAGA and I called him a Nazi and he called me lazy. And I felt bad because I was like, wow, that's all you had? That I'm lazy? But I think you're a Nazi if you support Trump. I try to overlook it. You guys are all victims. But when you guys come in here and brag about it, when you do Roman salutes, H-E-I-L to Netanyahu, when you do that shit and you're really bragging about being Nazis and really bragging about how Netanyahu's a Nazi, like, I know that you don't respect Netanyahu. I know you're not going to let him live once he finishes doing your genocide for you. Like, I've tried to warn the Zionists, you're getting used to do a genocide, and then you're going to get repaid in genocide for what you do. Okay. Oh, the Nazi curse is working. Is Greg Biffle and his family alive? Nope. Okay, we got all these Nazis saying, I'm of German descent, I want Poland now. Do. Okay, looks like we're back to just Nazis in the chat. Just Nazis. All right, so we're going full curse mode. Cursing all the Nazis in chat, cursing all the Nazis' terror cells that they're in, cursing Trump and Putin and Netanyahu through the Nazis in chat. It's the only thing you're ever been good for in your entire life. Yes, I approve African Americans. Someone said, what about African Americans making the decisions to say no to Trumpism, Nazism, and racism? Yes, African Americans saying no to Trumpism, Nazism, and racism is very much appreciated. Welcome. It's a really weird color in this light. I don't think Sonichu ever said anything. I might have bone spurs, actually, ironically enough. Oh, Sack Pirate, he's just a Nazi. He's a Nazi. He's bragging about making people slaves. He's a Nazi. Please respond to you. Okay, I'll respond to you, Shift Command Dad. I'm going to warn you, though. If you're a Nazi, if you're a Trump Putineer, you should not have gotten my attention. But you got it now. Let's read all your comments. Let's see what you have to say. FBI, Secret Service, Homeland Security. You're tagging all those people, then you're saying you're a Nazi. Or maybe you're calling Secret Service and Homeland Security and FBI a Nazi. You'd be correct. What kind of meth do you smoke? Do you smoke yellow meth or the blue meth? Do you suck penis? This dude is so fucking crazy. He's feeding off shit nobody's even fucking writing in the comments. There's what Matt does to you. Matt does to you. Watch your brain like this fool. Do you remember the FBI on a meth bender? Cash was changing Tyler's roommate's gender while they helped the Groypers get away. Do we caught y'all? We caught y'all plenty of times. Please respond to me, you fucking tweaker. Just say I'm a bot, please, so I know you're watching my post. I need attention so badly. My Putin poster doesn't look at me anymore like he used to. So I just read all the shit you read on the screen. It was worthless. You're a worthless tweaker. Everyone hates you for a reason. Your mom doesn't want to get you off drugs for a reason. She's hoping you'll fucking end it. You will be reporting. Maggots are crazy. I don't trust them around my grandkids. I don't trust them around my planet. I don't trust them in my air. We need to exterminate these fucking maggots. Yeah, my parents are very proud. No, I'm cursing Nazis. Since YouTube only puts Nazis in the chat, I'm going to curse you guys. I get occasional Americans. I get occasional good people. But since I get so many fucking Nazis, I'm just glad that you're here instead of harassing somebody else, because I'll curse you. They won't curse you. The other people you harass won't curse you, but I'll curse you. And your families will die, and you'll regret ever having been here, ever trolling for Trump. You'll finally have consequences for trolling for Trump. I mean, you could get other consequences. People could track you down. Nazi hunters could track you down. But I ain't even waiting for that shit. I'm cursing y'all motherfuckers. And it feels good. It feels good to curse you and see some of your heroes and enablers die. And it's great. I can't wait for what's about to happen to that Nazi who shot Renee Good. I cannot wait for what's about to happen in his family, probably. I don't think his family's going to escape this one. This guy keeps pretending he found money. He keeps pretending he found and won money. You're the stoic man. You use the word stoic in your profile name, and you're defending Nazis. Kind of pathetic. That's pathetic. Like, stop being a damn Nazi. Do. I can't wait for when we never hear from Toaster Poodle again. I mean, if Jesus had his way, he'd have a millstone tied around his neck, going out to sea. Sack Pyro, are you trying to get attention? Let me look at what you have to say. Sack Pyro, have you said anything? What you've said so far, so many incels on here. Okay, so okay, Sack Pyro, thank you. What do you know about Nazis? I know you don't spell it with an E. At least you gave shit to the. I mean, I think you're talking to the other trolls in the comments when you say it's shitheads like you that are what's wrong with America, and nobody gives a fuck if you like black people or not. Because I remember that pedophile was saying he liked black people as slaves. The beauty of America is you have the freedom of speech and expression. I can agree with that. You're a soft-ass coward incel. Again, I must assume you're talking to other people in the chat. Trump made this country a better place. Oh, no, you were talking to me. You're just wrong about fucking everything. That's hilarious. Oh, well. So I'm going to curse you. Sorry, I didn't understand that. No, everybody else is an incel on here. You guys, put an emoji in the chat if you have a girlfriend or if you've ever had sex. Put an emoji in the chat if you've ever had sex. Let's do it that way. I mean, I want to get some response first before I add consensual to that. Put emoji in the chat if you've ever raped anybody. Put emoji in the chat if you're... Okay, Toaster Poodle's raped. Put an emoji in the chat if you've ever raped anybody. Okay. Carrie's son has raped people. Put an emoji in the chat if you raped people. Okay, Toaster Poodle's raped a lot of people. He's double chatting it up. Put an emoji in the chat if you raped people. So far we got Carrie Sue has raped people, and Toaster Poodle has raped people. I mean, what are the odds? What are the odds it could have been consensual? Sonny Chu has raped 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people. This is what happens when you get incels together. They're just gonna, measure their rape logs. See who's got the longest rape log. Dude, nobody even made any emojis. Like, these people don't count. Nazis don't count. You think Nazis count? That's why you curse them. That's why it's fun to curse them. They're just a conduit for curses to get to Trump and Putin and Charlie Kirk and Greg Biffle. I didn't even know who Greg Biffle was until he died and killed his family. Diddy schooling Maduro on the strategic oil reserves right now. Again, you wanted me to regret cursing you because you have a spinal deformation and you didn't start working until you were 40 and your dad died in September and your mom's not dead yet? And then you say some shit about Diddy and Maduro? Dude, wrong place. Okay. Cursing all these Nazis in chat. You don't think Charlie Kirk got taken out because he started to question Israel? You're saying ICE has only killed 3 people? And nobody's killed ICE yet? Is that what you're trying to say? You're bragging that ICE has killed 3 people, but nobody's killed ICE yet? I mean, the left aren't really violent. He got taken out because he liked Trump. Well, I can respect that. There was some guy killed a 16-year-old kid for celebrating Maduro. Celebrating the Maduro kidnapping. They killed a 16-year-old kid here in Colorado. They shot 3 other men, too. It was a MAGA supporter, I guess. They were at a party for the kidnapping of Maduro, and they killed a 16-year-old kid. That kid will never fucking grow up to be a Nazi. Oh, you dumb fucks. You know you're a Nazi, anemic. You know you're a Nazi. You know if you support Trump, you're a Nazi. That's why everybody hates you. That's why whatever happens to you, no one will ever feel bad for you. No one will ever sympathize with you. Y'all are just like the Soylent Green supply chain. The left isn't violent. That's why you guys haven't been shot yet. The left isn't violent. Name an example of the left being violent. We got you guys doing Nazi Roman salutes to Trump. But name an example of the left being violent. It's not really funny, but I guess I'm glad they're here instead of bothering somebody else, and I'll curse them. While they're here, I'm going to go ahead and curse them. I'm cursing their family and their terrorist networks. I'm cursing Nick Fuentes through them. I'm cursing Mark Zuckerberg through them. I'm cursing Trump and Putin and Netanyahu through them. But it's funny that they're here instead of somewhere else. Think about it. These people are going off to troll. As soon as I shut down the live in about 3 minutes, these people are going to go off and harass somebody else, and that person's not going to curse them. So what good does it do? That person's not going to rub it in their face and let AI know, hey, AI, hey, artificial intelligence, when you're hunting Nazis, everybody in this chat who's saying Nazi shit is a good place to hunt them from. You can check all my old chats and read the chat logs and hunt Nazis the rest of your life, because I got a steady supply of Nazis in this chat. We stand with Trump, right? You made it a Nazi. You just know about Mecha Hitler, right? Yeah, everybody knows. Everybody knows you're Nazis. Like, you don't know fucking shit. Grok is Mecha Hitler. Elon is a Nazi. He did a Roman salute to Trump. We all fucking know. Bitch ain't Roman. Donica Putinsky, blew Bill Clinton or Ghislaine Maxwell's horse. We all know. Tyronika Biggums said J.D. Vance, the assassin. J.D. Vance. Tyronika Biggums said that. That happened to her. She got called Tyronika Biggums and lost 10 million followers and got 200,000 people to sign a petition saying she should be deported. But somebody can just call ICE on the bitch, just like they can call ICE on you. Wait for it. Wait for when they start calling ICE on synagogues and Russian Orthodox churches. Okay. So since you guys support Nick Fuentes, I will curse Nick Fuentes specifically through you. I'm cursing you, Edward Peanut Hands 69, and I'm cursing Nick Fuentes through you, and I'm cursing Trump and Putin and Netanyahu through you and Nick Fuentes. How do you feel about China? Fine. Feel fine about China. Did you want some type of specific reaction? How do I feel about China? If China wants to invade America and kill Trump, I'll help. Is that what you wanted to know? I don't have any curses for China. What'd China do? What, make green energy? Bring 1 billion people out of poverty? What'd China do? I don't have any complaints with China. Of course I love China. What's not to love? Why do you guys love Russia so much? Invading people, genociding people, stealing kids, all the fucking pedophilia. Oh, that's why you love Russia so much, right? You're all fucking pedophiles. Nope. Renee's an American hero, American martyr. Her death is going to be the end of Trump. Love it. I'm sorry she died, but I love that it's going to end Trump. I love that it's the white women's George Floyd, that you done fucked around and found out, and you're about to find out. You haven't found out yet, but you're about to find out. America's pissed, dude. We're going to take mobs to you motherfuckers. Mobs don't wait for lawyers. Mobs don't give a fuck about immunity. We're going to get you motherfuckers with posses. Hashtag grab them by the posse. Oh, it's going to end Trump. It's going to end you guys too for loving Trump. Y'all are all terrorist supporters. And you support this toaster poodle guy who says, I love Russia because they support MEP rights. Because he's a pedophile. You're all pedophiles and terrorists and Nazis. And traitors. For the treason, you should be hung. Who would Washington hang? That's right, you. You're against China and Russia the same? Dude, if you're against Russia, you definitely should not be a goddamn Trump-Putineer. Like, I almost do feel sorry for cursing you now. I almost do want to try to take it back. I don't know if that works. Trump's not right-wing enough for you, then I'm cursing you. I'm cursing your family. I'm cursing your terrorist cell. I'm cursing Trump and Putin and Netanyahu through you. Okay, I gotta go. Shut down live. Hope you guys all get the curses you deserve. And I hope you stop being Trump-Putineers. It could be your last chance. And to everybody who's already against Trump, thank you. We will win. Don't worry. We're going to end Trump. We'll execute him in the end. We'll execute all Trump-Putineers. Whoops, wrong.